Democrats have begun to put forth some sort of counter to the big, beautiful bill, and it is shockingly bad. We begin today's show today by showing some of the most hyperbolic meltdowns I have ever seen from a sitting U.S. Senator, and it comes courtesy, of course, from Chuck Schumer. As always, guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so YouTube will suggest it to other great patriots like yourselves. Here we go.
And we all know one thing. Donald Trump is just lying about the bill. Lying about the bill. Well, here's the "We Are All Going to Die" act.
Give me a break. Give me a break. The biggest eye roll I could possibly muster for that. How are we going to die? Like, seriously. The only kind of plausible argument that you might be able to make is because the big, beautiful bill maybe raises the debt so big that eventually our debt will get so massive that there will be economic collapse. I guess you could make that argument. The problem, like, it's a decent argument, I guess. The problem is that's not what Chuck Schumer's talking about, because as we know, Democrats aren't saying a word about debt in the big, beautiful bill. That's the big kind of controversy in the Republican Party. Is it too much debt? Is it is it getting forward what Trump wants? That's not even part of the argument on the Democrat side. They don't care about the debt. It's simply what is in the bill. The thing that Chuck is saying that's going to make everyone die is the fact that 11 million people get cut off of Medicaid. Now, that's actually true. It is true. They're not going to die. That's not what's true. But they are going to lose Medicaid. Here is another Democrat melting down over this, and Scott Jennings putting them in their place.
So you think that the Republican president that just won an overwhelming victory should raise taxes and increase welfare in this country?
I think he should raise taxes on. I think he should make sure he's raising taxes on billionaires so they pay their fair share and not hurting people who are on Medicaid who have enough things to worry about right now.
More Medicaid and more taxes.
I want people to get the health care that they need for their families.
You want illegal immigrants?
For people who need it and can't afford it, I absolutely want more people to get health care.
Scott, I just want to hang on. I just want
there's 11 million people who are going to lose health care because of
if you're
this
illegal
bill.
And you won't get off grandma's
No,
couch,
it's not. It's not.
So Scott Jennings is right. The people losing Medicaid fall into approximately two categories. The first is illegals, and the second is the people who are able-bodied and won't work 20 hours a week. Those are the people, the vast majority of people who are going to lose Medicaid if this bill is passed are people who just won't work. I have yet to hear a single argument from the Dems on why people who don't work at all, and again, they're able-bodied, they're not disabled, just get free health care on the rest of our dimes. I do not understand it. I pay for health care and I work. So why does a single bum get to take hundreds of dollars from me a month to get free health care and not work the whole time? It makes no sense. Democrats know that this is an indefensible position. But again, those bums vote for them, so they lie and they make it up and they say that everyone's going to die. They say that your average person is going to lose their health care. It's not true. It's a lie. I do find from that man, I don't know who it is, but the guy talking in that CNN clip, I do find the tax the rich narrative, it's so tired from the left right now, the populists on the left. It's so tired. We are paying trillions in inefficient welfare every year that could be privatized, and it would save Americans tons of money. Not only would it make the debt go down, but the people on welfare would actually get more money. So we could be doing that, and they want to talk about how rich people should pay more. Fact check for that guy. The top 1% pays 45% of income taxes. So if you want them to pay their fair share, they should probably pay less. No, 45% from 1% is astounding. We have the most progressive tax system in the world. Hands down. No, it's not Finland. No, it's not Sweden. It's not those rosy, socialist countries up in the Scandinavian countries. It's us. We have the most progressive system. If you want rich people to pay their fair share of taxes, I guess that means you want them to pay less, because they're certainly not paying their fair share right now. They're paying way more than their fair share. Again, I don't know how 45% is fair. The top 25% of earners, if you want to talk about kind of, not the crazy people, but people who are well off, they pay 90% of the income taxes collected in America. Like, we're already taxing the rich, guys. We are, and we're doing it, and it's not working very well. The middle and the lower classes in America do not pay very much taxes. I don't think they should pay taxes. I'm not saying we should raise taxes. The bill does not raise taxes on middle America or on the lower classes, like Democrats are saying. That's an outright lie. But I think taxing people who aren't you because you are spiteful and don't understand economics is a super major mistake. And that's really where the leftist populists are coming from on this. They're not rich themselves. They're jealous. the natural thing to do is hurt the people you're jealous of. That's the end of the day. I just don't follow that. I don't think that there's any sort of morality that justifies that. It's the same principle in our debt as exercise. You cannot, everyone knows this, you cannot exercise your way to being fit. It's not possible. In the same way, you can't tax your way into not having debt. At some point, if you're overweight, you have to stop eating crap. Everyone knows. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's what they say, right? You gotta eat good at some point. In the same way, if you're in debt, you have to stop spending money. We could tax people into oblivion, but we're just going to start paying more money. We're going to start spending more because we think we have more money because of taxes, and we're going to keep going into debt more. You can't tax your way out of it. Stop spending money. And this brings us to the Democrats' plan. They want to keep the bloated welfare. They say it in that video. That's exactly what the guy says in the CNN clip. They want to keep the bloated welfare. They want your taxes to go up. That's what he said. They want your child tax credit to half because, again, the big, beautiful bill will maintain it at what it is. If that expires at the end of this year, your child tax credit will half. Your standard deduction will half. Again, those are things that don't apply to rich people. Rich people don't care about the child tax credit. It's $2,000. It means nothing to them. Rich people don't use the standard deduction. They itemize their deductions. Do you really think that that is just for the rich? That the big, beautiful bill is just for the rich? And by the way, I've got plenty of criticisms on the big, beautiful bill. So this is your first time watching. I've criticized it plenty. However, what I'm saying here is the Democrat alternative is to take away all of those tax helps, all the deductions from the middle and lower class, tax the rich people even more, so tax everyone more essentially, and keep spending into oblivion. So Trump's bill, again, it's going to add $4 trillion to the deficit. The Democrat bill would make Trump's look tame in comparison. High quality talent that fits into your budget is really, really hard to come by in this business environment. And that's why I've decided to partner with Leverage Assistant. Leverage Assistant connects American businesses like yours with highly vetted accountants, data analysts, marketing specialists, sales assistants, you name it, working the exact time zones that your business works in, all for only $3,000 a month. The average company right now with Leverage Assistant is saving over $20,000 a year in labor costs. They're not a recruiter or a marketplace. Leverage Assistant is a high-touch resourcing solution where every assistant is vetted through 12 hours of interviews, skill tests, reference checks, and behavioral assessments to ensure that they're the right cultural and operational fit for your business. Right now, they're giving an incredibly generous offer to just my viewers right now and my listeners. They're giving a whole month free to you so that you can experience for yourself the high quality of the people in their camp at no risk to you whatsoever. So go see what they're all about, all the different roles that they can provide for your growing business. And to get that 1 month free, in order to do that, head to the link in the description below. The sad horror that is Pride Month continues, ladies and gentlemen. They say it's not about kids. That's the narrative. And then they post horrible videos like this one. Take a look.
It's Pride. So many people already think I'm indoctrinating the youth. Well, right now it's June, so kind of am, yeah. I'm bringing Blues Clues Pride. I am bringing queer portraits. We're learning about the pride flag. We are reading the books, especially the banned ones. We are learning about queer icons. And on top of all of that, I am teaching how to create a social media post for when they become, those people. But it's the end of the year, and it is important that we continue our learning, continue our understanding, and that is what we are doing here in 5th grade. The biggest things I want them to take away is this quote from Miss Major Griffin Gracie. We're all part of one another. I would want people to understand who we are as human beings. I want us to look at the similarities more than the differences. If only more people could do that.
This is why education cannot be relegated to teachers. You cannot trust the teachers at the end of the day. And it never was the teacher's job to have 100% responsibility over the education of your child. Education is and always has been the primary responsibility of the parents. I think that's something we've forgotten. We cannot leave our kids with people who want to groom them like this man, and obviously this man should be fired immediately. Replace your sugary pre-workout drink with Energy Rocks. Energy Rocks, modeled after Pop Rocks, is only 20 calories, 4 grams of sugar, and you get all the energy that you would get from 1 cup of coffee. You can fit it right in your pocket, pull it out at any moment. Again, it's like a Pop Rock. It's fantastic, gets you the boost that you need. Right now, they're being incredibly generous with my audience and giving you 20% off everything in their store. Just use the code JoshCarr, 20 off at checkout. and that link and the code are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel so other great patriots like yourself will see it, and tune in every single weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show, or you can watch another video right here.